Hey everyone, Max Power 10 here with some more Domination tips. This time I have the map Invasion for you. In Domination, the flags are either in a triangle form, where A, B, and C form a triangle, or linear, where B is in the middle of A and C, so A, B, and C form a line. And Invasion is a map where the flags are linear. And in those maps, typically, if you can hold B, you can win the game, because it's pretty difficult for any team to hold A and C longer than someone can hold B in one of the other flags. So we have Dano take C, and the rest of us go up and take B. And one of the things you want to think about is what I call signing a goalie, and that's basically putting someone to protect the back flag. Now this job could be a little boring because you just kind of sit there and wait for someone to show up, and when they do, kill them. But you'd be surprised after a few minutes, someone wandering back there every 30 seconds, that person watching that back flag can usually get their kill streaks in, and hopefully it's a Predator missile, Harrier, Pavlov. So even though, like I said, it's boring, you can get your kill streaks if you're watching that flag. Spawning in the game is very important, and you want to be able to at least control the spawns or understand when the spawns are going to switch. And in order to do that, if you divide the map in half, kind of put a horizontal line, imaginary horizontal line through the map, that would actually go through B, and get your team on the enemy side. In this case, we want to actually have A. So once they start to go for C a little bit, we ask Dan to pull up. We let them take C. We immediately take A. And what you want to make sure you do is have teammates push the enemy spawn. So the second they take C, I know the enemy's going to spawn there. So me and a couple other guys quickly rush to C to put that enemy team at bay. This allows the rest of our team to get set up and get in defensive positions and prevents the enemy from getting B. If you don't do this quickly, what will happen is the enemy will take C, they'll spawn behind you real quick, and next thing you know they have B on you, and then you have a long fight to try to get B back. Control the outside of the map, and you can typically do this with two players. So I'm on this side trying to control this side of the map by this tank here, and Archon's on the other side and controlling that side of the map. And since we have A and B, we're pushed up pretty close to C. This basically creates one avenue that they can go through, so they have to get by me before they can get back by the B flag. And typically teams don't flood too many people in those directions. It's usually more sporadic, and by putting one person on each side of the map, you're preventing the team from flanking your teammates. And so you have one person on one side, one on the other, and the rest of your team, the other four players, are in the middle, and that usually makes for a strong position. The other thing is, definitely don't be a douchebag. I mean, if you see your teammates push up with them, and especially like if someone, Archon or Codrod, if they have an assault rifle and I have a shotgun or an Uzi, I should be in front of them because I should be that first line. And if you're running around with a shotgun and the guy in front of you has a sniper rifle, there's something wrong with that scenario. So, understand what your role is within each game, and it should be a submachine gunner, someone with an assault rifle, and then a sniper behind that. That's the best team tactics and support. So make sure you understand where you are, and when your teammates jump on a flag, help them out. When they push up with them. And also be aware when you call in your care packages. I see so many people, the second they get them, they call them in, and half the time they get them stolen because they're not paying attention. I played a game of Wasteland the other day. I wish I recorded it, but I think I stole 5 care packages. The team just wasn't paying attention, just kept throwing them in, even though I was standing probably 10 feet from them. So back to this game. We take C initially. We let the other team take C because it's a little bit farther from B, so it's harder for them to get it, but there is less air support kills. So we control A and C for a little while, and eventually we clear out their C spawn, and we're going to trigger another switch. So they're going to push for A, we've cleared out C, and we're going to let them take A. So as my friend Codrod mentions, if they're spawning at A, your air support is a little bit stronger there and get some more kills. It's harder for them to hide it from the air support at A than it is at C. So, to control the A spawn, really this area right in front of the gas station is where you want to kind of prevent them getting into those stores. And if you can do that, you have pretty good control of the A spawn. So, A is closer to B, which means it's a little bit easier for them to get to B, but, I mean, if you get the air support in, you prefer them at A. And if you see what I just did there, I had teammates in front of me, so it makes sense for me to flank around. And by doing that, I end up cutting that guy off. You know, if there's someone down one avenue, you know, one or two people firing down one avenue, it doesn't make sense for you to go join that battle. You know, go around on the other side. You're probably ultimately more likely to prevent someone from flanking or flank the enemy and get additional kills. I also threw smoke back there to distract the enemy team and help us get some air support kills. So hopefully these tips help. Until next time, Max Power out. Thanks for watching.
Your work is appreciated. Well done.